There's a lineage of baseball mud dealers who get mud from a secret spot. Like, what do they do? So they're like mud dealers. But like, what do they do with the mud? Is this like vampire rules where vampires have to have soil from their home country? Are we doing like baseball players are vampires? Is that the bit? All baseballs must be covered in the mud before you play. It oils the ball. It's like a special mud that goes on every baseball. And it's not a bit. See, this is why when people are like, fantasy and science fiction are not realistic. People would never be that stupid. One, yes, they would. Two, we have rituals. Mud that makes you good at baseball. Mud that is literally flubber. Is that the... Can't believe this shit's real. I mean, I can because people are wild, but unsurprised that there's baseball mud that makes you good at baseball. The baseball ritual includes having mid players with fat asses. Sorry. Oh, so just baseball. Everybody's mid, but they have a fat ass. Finally, I can watch baseball. So you're telling me that there's a baseball out there for me, mid with a fat ass. That's just me. You're telling me I have a chance. After working in a research lab, 40k tech priests make a lot of sense. Well, yeah, some science is literally just hopium and copium. It's just putting shit in a big cauldron. People are like, when I was a kid, I was making potions, and it's like, at some point, you might have found the new chemical. I don't know. Whatever they put in the hair products nowadays, there might be some kid out there who discovers a new chemical. Brand new forever chemical, mixing mom's shampoos. A little bit of the baseball mud, a little bit of mom's shampoo, and I'll see you next time. With my unlimited supply of fuck you money, I will make Fat Fuck Baseball real. Fat Fuck Baseball, isn't that just baseball in like the 40s? Isn't that just like baseball from like the 40s to the 50s? Those guys were eating like 15 hamburgers a day. Isn't that just old baseball? God, thinking about the episode of 911 where there's a plane crash like 4 episodes in, and that's the whole episode. By the way, every season has a giant disaster, and this disaster was the plane crash, and how there was a character that was screaming at the rescue workers, you gotta find my husband. He loves the Mets, baby. He loves the Mets. He loves the Mets. He's gonna be wearing his Mets hats. He loves the Mets. He never takes that hat off. He loves the Mets. I'm thinking about that. Like, why did she have to say, he loves the Mets. He loves the Mets. Baby, he loves the Mets, baby. It was just a wild thing to, like, go into. They don't act like normal people in old people shows. You ever want to see what your grandparents are watching? Why old people are the way they are? Daytime television is why old people are the way they are. They forgot how normal people interact. Do you not have the swirl force for the floor and ground? Nah. I bought the big power washer instead. I didn't want to give that. I felt like that was weakness. My husband might be dead. He loves the Mets still. And if you see him, he loves the Mets. I don't know what old people shows are in the US. Here it's panel shows, just old people talking about, C-list celebrity drama. Yeah, man, it just runs all together for me a lot of the time. I have this problem where, like, shit like that just ends up running together. It all congeals into one big husk, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Note to self, Aeromorph Brendan, impressive cockpit size. Maybe one of those planes that carries trucks. Don't get started on what if Brendan, but what if you were a beautiful plane? Brendan, but what if you were a beautiful human submarine? Brendan, but what if you woke up one day and you were the homunculus? What if you were JJ the jet plane? What would you do? Would you fly passengers to and fro? I'd be like this is the chat I created. This is the chat that this is the chat I deserve. You encourage this behavior? Yeah. Oh my god, I reap what I sow? Really? I'm just, honestly, I feel like that episode of Smiling Friends hit me way too hard, where it's just like, what if there was like a fucking gnome? And what if it ran into your fucking room? And what if you fucking smashed it with a fucking hammer? I think it hit too close to home for me, I really do. What sort of sequence of psychological stimuli have to happen for a person to become an aeroplanekin? Oh, like somebody in the aeromorphs? Thinking about, I want to say Cars, but I'm going to blame Lugia. I'm going to blame Latios and Latias. Hey, Brandon, what if you fucking ate a guy? Yeah, see? I mean, hey, let's be fair. Like, chat's a lot better than it was like a year ago, or even like, especially like 2 years ago. Like, you've evolved a little bit. You're working on it. I have not changed. I don't know. I feel like slowly but surely you are ebbing ever closer to being a better person. With medicated Brendan comes medicated chat room. No. Don't want none of that. You're very direct at shutting down behaviors you actually don't want to see. Well, yeah, because, like, if it's a behavior I actually don't want to see, you'll know. If it's a behavior that, like, I have to deal with, I have to reap what I sow, like, there's a difference between, like, reaping what I'm sowing and, hey, buddy, pal, that crossed the line there, bud. Streamer, they're asking me to fletch my Watts streak. Why does Twitch want me to be parasocial? Do it. I fucking dare you. Do it right now. I just thought of a new bit. Do it. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you to do your parasocial bit. I fucking dare you, Zaffy. Zaffy, I fucking dare you to do it right fucking now. Zaffy, I fucking dare you. Not if you want it. Zaffy, I fucking dare you to do it. Do it. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. I Raven team leader dare you. I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you. I Bionicle Legends of the Motunui dare you. I double dog dare you. Triple dog dare you. Quadruple, there it is. Oh, thank you, Zaffy, for the watch streak. Oh my god, that's so awesome. Thank you for watching 10 consecutive streams. Wow. Oh my god. And that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, check that out. Feel that, huh? That hurts, don't it? I hated that. You're supposed to hate that. Wow, thank you, Original Matthew, for the 3 consecutive streams and the watch streak. Wow, you're blowing my mind there. Yeah, say fuck you. That's the shit you're gonna get. Trying to instill you with a sense of, like, feral primal fear. Whole stream in that voice win? Fuck you. Absolutely not. He's reading it in Comic Sans, too? Yeah. Brenpression, yeah. It's very hard to figure out how to make an airplane look pregnant. No, just add a bold somewhere. That don't even make sense. You could draw anything pregnant. You could draw like the packaging of a Funko Pop pregnant. Which is not an incentive. By the way, I'm not telling you to do that. Don't get any fucking ideas. But I am of the belief that you can do anything within the mind eye. You can do anything within the eye of the mind. Oh, did you clip that? I can't wait for that to make the live stream fails, and they're like, whoa, this guy fucking blows. Then they get here, and I'm like, they're like, oh, you suck, buddy. And I go, yeah. Been sucking your mom out. Ripping her insides apart. I've been tearing her guts around, dude. You gotta tell her to get out of here. Nah, I'll come up with a better one on the spot. I'll have to work on that one. I gotta work on that one. I owe the good people of Tumblr a slug anyway, so perhaps pregnant Funko Pop will be my warm-up. Oh, God. Not pregnant. No, not a pregnant Funko Pop. Just to be clear, the packaging that the Funko Pop comes in. I didn't state pregnant Funko Pop, because you could do a pregnant Funko Pop. Attention Bajoran workers would tell you that your mom's on the promenade, but as you can see, she's so big you can see her from fucking Bajor. There we go, that's a bit better. I mean, all you have to do is tell stories about your life. What, in streaming? No, I told them all. What? I don't have any more stories to tell about my life. This is the problem with being a boring guy in your old age, is I just write. And like I had 2 peanut butter jelly sandwiches today. I had a headache today. I got my fucking I did a special week and a Matikane Fuki Kitaro run on Uma. Did okay, both got A. Waiting for those beautiful 10 free polls, baby. I'm boring. I'm old. Neo-pastoralism, where you write about your normal day-to-day life. Well, this is my problem, is like I would say that, like, medicated, the only worst thing is I think I just have less axes to grind. If I was going to say anything bad about, like, being regularly medicated for ADHD, is I have less axes to grind. I don't get as, like, randomly upset about little things. I let it wash over me as the calm fjord. Right? Like, it's a... Like, I think about my 20s a lot, where I could be angry about anything and I could go off and, like, rant and rave about literally anything and everything. And, like, realistically, I just don't got that dog in me anymore. That dog has settled. He's laid down. Thoughts on urinals? Don't mind them. I usually get the high one. When I get the low one, I don't like it because it splashes pee-pee on my legs. The pee stream is too strong. It's kind of like a pressure washer down there, is the... Would you like me to be antagonistic to you? It wouldn't really do anything. It would just wash over me, man. I'm under the waterfall. It takes a lot to make me angry anymore. I have 3 more years. Let me have them. I'll mellow out when I want to. I mean, I'm not mellowed out about, like, state of the world stuff. I want to say, like, peeves. I don't have a lot of peeves anymore. Are your 20s supposed to be overly eventful or not? Not really. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody lives their life differently. So, like, it's not like your 20s are supposed to be anything. Where conventionally in the world, what a lot of people use their 20s for is kind of figuring their shit out. Or at least that's what it's thought of. Like, a lot of people think of your 20s as like your fuck around, this is when you figure your shit out time. And then there are also a lot of people who believe that if you do not find your shit by your 30s, you're fucked. I don't believe in this. I don't believe in the your life is fucking over when you're 30. Part of the reason is I got medicated when I was 30, and my life feels like it's just beginning a lot of the days that I am alive now. One thing I subscribe to in terms of internal human belief is that it's never too late to A, learn, B, self-improve, and it's never too late to be successful. You have time. As much as it feels like you don't have time, especially with the state of the world, sometimes you got to slow down and look at the bigger picture. Get your bills paid, Take life one day at a fucking time. Eat some chicken noodle soup. And realize you probably have time. Life is, I mean, one of those things that it's just... life is a modern miracle in and of itself that we are even allowed the privilege to be alive and be here today. Watching a man clean up cum in the back of a gas station. Like, it's... Never think of your leisure time as a waste. Never let yourself overly fucking burn yourself out via work. Your leisure time is how you cool down from the worky time. I'm not going to survive losing state health insurance, I'm pretty sure. I mean, there are caveats. I'm not fucking saying that everything is peachy. These are grand generalizations, right? Of course, there are setbacks. There is shit. I also ascribe to the belief that shit gets worse before it gets better, which is a negative outlook sometimes, but realistically, been kind of the mantra of my life. Back when I was a kid, when my mom first went to prison, the first thing she said to me over the phone, during her phone call to me and my brother, was shit gets worse before it gets better. And I've kind of carried that with me my whole life, which is, I think it's a net negative to think negatively like that, to think like things will get worse, but oftentimes they do, and then you come out of the other side a little bit stronger. That shit's the crucible. Like, regardless of, I guess, my feelings on life, the universe, and everything, I still have at my core a want to believe that I like my life. Could my life be seen as a waste by others? Absolutely. Because how does somebody value their life? Does somebody value their life by the art they create? Do they value their life by the conversations and relationships they make? Or do they value their life by the amount of work that they do, by the amount of output that they have? How does one value oneself is indicative on how you see others. And if you do not value yourself, then you might not value others. And in which case I say, remember that you are a miracle born onto this earth. The amount of things that had to happen, you had to be the biggest sperm. You were the biggest cum. You were the biggest dog in the balls sea. Like, you got to think about this. You got to go back to your big dog stage. You were the biggest dog. You were the fastest cum. You really got to think about it that way. You got to remember that you beat out every other permutation of you that could have been, because you were the biggest dog. You were the biggest cum. Real type shit. Type shit. That's it, Brendan. We're cutting your balls off. Honestly, wouldn't even mind. Not gonna lie, wouldn't care. They're kind of in the way. What do I use them to come? Damn, I really peaked in the ball sack. Everybody peaked in the ball sack, man. That's your greatest race. That literally, you should think of it this way. It's always down from there. That means that it can only go up. You peaked, everyone peaked in the ball sack. If you think of it that way, then it can only go down from there, which means that it can only go up from there. Everybody peaked in the fucking ball sack, buddy. Everybody won the greatest race. That's the most important fucking race in your entire life. The most important event in your fucking life is when it was half of your DNA inside of the fucking ball sack. When you were a little semen. When you were a little human tadpole. That's the most important moment in your fucking life. That's the most important moment in every human's life. Every single person around you won that race. Which means that the second that you were born, worst moment of everybody's life. Because the peak was over, and then it's only up from there. It doesn't matter if we are so back, we are so over. You will never relive the highs of being a little semen. We are in the winner's circle. This is the chicken dinner. Now enjoy it. Except for twins, they tied. True. The most important moment of your life is when you were a sperm, on account of the fact that without that moment, you wouldn't be here. And everybody was a cum at some point. I had the thought that I should have done more and hung out more in high school, but then immediately reminded me that no, those guys were assholes. I was somebody who did a lot of conversing in high school. I'm now 32. So to those of you who are younger, who are worried about like your high school social life, that if it still bugs you, I talked to one person from high school. Out of the 30 to 50 friends I had, I talked to one person from high school, and that is James. Nobody else. I haven't talked to anybody from high school except for James in at least 3 years minimum. And I still live in the town that I went to high school at. There are people that are my friends, or at least were my friends that live in the area that I could probably still talk to, but I don't. Anytime your high school cringe like hits you like a ton of bricks, remember this, you're literally not going to remember those people. You may keep one or two connections from them, but like they, realistically in the long run, those are connections that oftentimes do not like grow and flower. The only reason James and I have been friends for as long as we have too is because I've cultivated that friendship. Yeah, because I fucked it up multiple times, and I've cultivated that friendship and grown and changed as a person as I've gone. James is great. He has no problems. I'm the problem. Like, the only thing I wish I did more in high school is working out. The only thing I wish I did more in high school was pay a little bit more attention in class, and that's about it. I was a piece of shit Gamergate baby in high school. I'm getting better, but like that stain is gonna mark me forever. I mean, yeah, me too. I understand that. I was even worse. I was like a Gamergate baby while also dating somebody who was a vegetarian, trying to show me Anita Sarkeesian videos. And me being like, well, you know. And then inevitably, like when I got into college, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, oh, this is a bad thing. You have a lot of time to change. I am a much different person than I was in my 20s. And I'm a much different person than I was when I turned 30. You have time to grow and change. I hope that everybody can be afforded the time to grow and change and learn. But you have to take that onus. You have to do that. That's on you, dog. Ain't nobody gonna come and save you. There's not gonna be some magic day where somebody walks up to you with a big wide brim hat and says, I'm going to fix you, and then they fucking grab you and fix you. Incredible rarity that happened to people. The big bowling hat man comes and he says, I'm going to fix you, make you normal, and then he gives you big normal sandwich. Oh, the spice is hitting today. Sorry, I'm white, I forgot. I gotta clap when the mac and cheese is goopy. Oh yeah, I gotta do the millennial dance though. Oh. You're right. What's next? People drinking spicy water? No, I think hot honey is the current food trend. I don't know what's gonna be following it. Give us a review, Brendan. Shelby and I bought 10 boxes of this at the Aldi because it was really good, but it's also very spicy. For me, not for my wife. She likes it. I haven't had a lot of spicy food lately. You're not loudly chewing into the mic, so it's fine. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be respectful. This is your time and my time. I just haven't eaten dinner yet, so. Would you say you have a white boy spice level? Depends on the day. I feel like if I take my medicine, and it doesn't wear off, my spice level is worse. 10 boxes of hot mac and cheese or 110 boxes of hot honey. We got 10 boxes of this hot honey mac and cheese because it was in the Aldi. You know how Aldi has like this special limited time aisle? We wanted to make sure that we had it. Chad, it's crazy. Now I'm eating food while watching you. How does it feel? Do something funny. What are you going to do something funny? I'm watching you. I'm eating my food. Yeah, sorry. Do something funny. You first? That's pretty funny, man. You should put that on a shirt or something. You can sell like 5 of those. Chad, if you saw a little rat and he shook his ass at you and then gave you a big piece of cheese, would you kill him? Fuck no. All right. I'll be back. I got to leave. Ow! It burns! Oh. I got like a bite. I like bit into like a small pepper. You ever like bite into a little bit of spice? Like you bite into the spice itself and it's like double spicy? Like you split it open and it spills into your mouth? Oh man, I had some milk though, I'm fine. It's never hit me that hard before. It's only because I got flavor blasted, all right? I got flavor blasted. I do not consent to being flavor blasted. I don't like it. So I don't buy the fucking goldfish because I don't want to be flavor blasted. Out of anything, I do not consent to being flavor blasted. I hate that shit. It's not that spicy. It's not that spicy. It just, I got flavor blasted in a way that I have not before with that. And I genuinely got like, ugh. I also have like you ever have like a taste bud get, I don't know, not infected, but swell up, and then everything fucking hurts to eat a little bit, and spicy food double? I had like an inflamed taste bud. Yeah. Which doubled the spice, I think. Brennan and I am at the Chipotle cheese's spicy level of spice. I was at the like ketchup level of spice. No? Oh, you've never gotten an inflamed taste bud? Oh, dude, spicy food with an inflamed taste bud is the worst. Basically, imagine like one of your taste buds is just a little big and round in your mouth, and inevitably it will heal like a day or two later, you're fine. And if it don't, you got to see a doctor. But if it heals up by the next day, you're usually pretty fine. But spicy food with that, doubling it up real bad. Stop eating toxic waste, Brendan. I'm not even eating toxic waste. You can't say that. That's a sour candy, you dumb fuck. It comes in a barrel. You get a little yellow barrel of toxic waste candy. They make a soda pop of it now. I usually get them with tweezers. Nah. They're usually gone for me in a day. They're basically a little blister. Maybe the mac and cheese I put in chat is correct if anybody wants to try it. Let me see. It's really good. It's a red box. Oh god. Yeah, that's it. That's the hot honey mac and cheese. It's really good from the Aldi. Whoa, is that thicked up, caked up baseball? What the fuck? Yo! Damn, they got fat asses out on the field. Oh, thank you for JJ, the jet plane. we're just seeing the progression of green festerization there. I love evil. Ooh. Yeah, this is the mac and cheese. It's really good. I like it a lot. I recommend it. You get it at the Aldi. Not a lot at the Aldi that I want right now lately. I've been getting basically mandarin oranges and like some protein bars. But I've been on a nuts and berries kick lately. I've been on an elvish kind of trail mix kick again, I feel. I've been eating like an elf, basically. Like, I eat a leaf, and then I'm like, I'm good. I'm good for 3 days. I don't need any more food. I'm good. I ate a leaf. The availability is a maybe. Every Aldi near me has an inconsistent inventory. That's what I love about Aldi. Aldi really is, you know, I made a joke years ago about what if there was like a grocery store loot box? You buy it, and you don't know what you're going to get. Aldi is kind of that, but you don't know what you're going to be, like, you don't know what's going to be there until you get there. I'm in my elf mode. Be out there with my bow and arrow. Not a bad thing, but it's hard if you find something you really like. True. That's why I like the Aldi pizzas, because they always fucking have it. But they had a deep dish pizza by the same company, and now they don't have it anymore. The deep dish pizza was really fucking good. They don't got it no more, so I just deal with it. I live. Aldi shit is always banging. Aldi shit is always A, banging, and B, cheaper. Shelby and I get everything we can at the Aldi on account of the fact that we don't have a Sam's Club membership, and also I hate buying shit from Walmart. Especially since the last time I got Pop-Tarts, they were rotten. Not letting it go. One thing happened to me this month, the scary month of October. Fucking Pop-Tart wine. I'm not letting it go. Hate buying shit at the Walmart. I get fucking Pop-Tart wine. This is the month of Pop-Tart wine. This is the era in the month of Pop-Tart wine. Do they have Juul in Iowa? Yeah, buddy, you go to the gas station, you can smoke them now. Crazy. If somebody says, my family Juuls, they'll go, whoa, your whole family Juuls? Brother, crazy. I vape too. Ever see a horse skull x-ray? Tiny brain. Weak. Me, massive brain, strong. Draw dong. I don't take requests. Oh, let's see. You know what, though? I will draw. Let's do it. Where's my... There it is. Can I do a SpongeBob? Oh, don't move forward. The horrors of war. Is this loss? And now you're doing the sponge. Oh, no, the sponge. Undo the sponge. That's how we do it. The sponge. Oh, the sponge, another sponge. Robert Lesponge. Yeah, I don't know. I will say... about like my Lord of the Rings watching experience today. An hour and a half in that shit. They say so much fucking shit that I've heard people say on the internet. And seen images of it directly from Lord of the Rings. That shit do be like the fantasy version of The Office for people. It is kind of wild to put it that way, but it is kind of fantasy version of The Office. It's insane how dudes just wander around, their entire personality dictated by Lord of the Rings, The Office, and like football. And I'm not judging. I'm not judging at all. I'm not judging. It just reminds me how, like, niche it is. A little, but it's actually good. What about The Office when they drop the chili? I'm sorry. I haven't seen a lot of The Office, but I have seen the clip where, like, they drop the chili, and that is pretty funny. Don't know about The Office outside of they drop a big bucket of chili and it make me laugh. I miss movies like that with so much practical effects. Do you remember the Ian McKellen crying, sitting down on the green screen? Because they didn't want to do anything. Oh my god, dude. Ian McKellen sitting in the fucking green screen room looking sad as fuck as he's talking to air. The Office is good when you get to about season 3. It's a really hard start, I think. I haven't ever finished it. I've seen bits of season 1 and 2, and then most, I think, of season 3. Once they figure out Michael's character, I think. Because I think for Michael, like... the way that I've seen it put for Michael, Millennial talking about The Office when he gets hit in the head with a hammer and dies. The thing out of like The Office that I've seen really is that Michael's character, once he gets more dumb and more like, I want to be a good boss instead of dumb and evil, he's a lot better of a character. That is what I have seen, and that is what I've heard, is the good shit in The Office is when Michael is more incompetent and good guy and less fucked up and evil. Such a Dwight thing to say. Buddy, Rock, I'm gonna soul read you. You have gotten a Dwight Schrute Funko Pop or a The Office present for Christmas within the last 5 years? More than likely either something related to Dwight or Jim. Thankfully, no. Damn. Hard read. Soul read failed. Okay, buddy, enjoy your Axe body spray gift set from your aunts. How's that Axe body spray gift set working for you? Is it still in the closet, or you... Soul read I could have said Old Spice. I have an Old Spice one in my closet right now. I should have said Old Spice. I forgot that Axe body spray is more of a white trash thing. I should have remembered the two mom lore. It would have been Old Spice. I got Bod. Dude, Bod and Axe are the white trash ones. Bod's really bad. At least with Axe, you get shower gel. What the fuck is shower gel? Can we talk about this? Can we talk about what the fuck is shower gel? Why the fuck don't you call it body wash? Why is it gel? What do you mean shower gel? Nobody knows. What the fuck is shower gel? Why doesn't it lather? Is that why? Because lathering is gay? It's gel because lather is gay, not for dudes. Bath jelly be like. Don't want the bathing jelly. Why not, brother? Bathing jelly, think about it. You could take a bath with Jelly Jiggler from Cats. I would take a shower with Jelly Jiggler, Brendan. I know you would. Gentlemen, guys, wash your ass. Oh yeah, this is the PSA of please wash your ass. It's not gay to wash your ass. Your ass needs soap in it. You need to get, you don't even gotta use like a loofah or anything. Just get the hand in there. Put some soap in your hand to get up in the crack. Wash your ass though. Very important. Lather that shit. Not hard. Doesn't take a lot of work. You gotta do it. Your ass needs soap in it. I don't know. I gotta wash my ass. I am a naturally smelly man. It is a unfortunate coincidence. So when I shower, God, I hate the bugs. PowerWash devs, I hate the bugs. Thank you for the copy, but I hate the bugs. I thought there was a gnat on my screen. Smelly Brothers Unite. Dude, I hate having a natural odor, like a funk. There are some people that don't need to like shower for like a day or two. If I don't shower for a day, if I wait like a day, or if I get depressed and have like a 2-day no shower, I smell like reeking ass. No, you gotta lather the ass. I never understood why this was a problem. You'll listen to a shirtless dude talk in a podcast with his muscles all oiled up for hours, but you won't wash your ass? Like that's your... I could be mean and say, yeah, you do, but I don't think I've ever noticed. That's because I'm pretty decent about dealing with my stink. But also, James, you have a terrible nose, which isn't your fault. You got the asthma, but I have 100% stunk I have reeked around you, so... James, we've been friends for, God, 15 years. I have reeked around you 100%. 15, 16 years, I have 100% reeked around you. Straight up, the same people that don't wash their ass do not wipe their ass. It depends, man. They should be wearing them. No, I think the people that wash their ass, wipe their ass, they just don't do a good job of it. And also, like, not gonna lie, A, need more fiber in your diet. B, everybody should get a bidet. I should get a bidet. No matter, even if I get more fiber in my diet, which I do, it's still it is a Herculean task to wipe my ass after a shit. Brendan, I've smelled some of the worst body odors ever. Yours have not registered. James, I've smelled even worse body odors. Mine should register. James talking to me like I've smelled some of the worst body odors ever. Buddy, I've smelled people rotting. Me and you fighting on this. Oh, wait, no, never mind. You have smelled some of the worst body odors ever. Some of my family members have been over here. I worked at GameStop, yeah. Dude, gamer smell is, the coworker I had that was worse than your family? I don't doubt it. I had a coworker who smelled really bad at Best Buy, and also, I've talked about him before. He was a security guy. I don't know if I've told you this story, James, but you're here, so I might as well. I had a coworker at Best Buy who smelled really bad, so bad the managers had to have a meeting with him about taking showers every day. On top of when he got a new job, instead of quitting, he decided to shit his pants at work 3 days in a row to get out of doing work. And he just actually fully shit his pants. 29-year-old dude, security at Best Buy, decided the best way to get out of doing work, shit his pants 3 days in a row. Didn't say, ooh, I gotta leave. Ooh, I gotta get out of here. Actually ran to the bathroom and shit his pants. Oh, dude, it was the worst. It was the worst. The one thing I hate more than really bad BO is that old people rotting smell. It's weird because I don't smell it on my grandma. I love my grandma. I only smell cigarette smoke from her. Cigarette smoke and dogs. But like I hate the old person rotting smell. I know I too might smell like that someday if I make it to that age, and I understand it's part of like life, but I don't hate old people. I think old people can learn just like young people can. Some old people just don't want to learn. That rotting smell. Is the soap infinite? So you have a limited amount of soap. I use it for tougher stains. But once you clear it, it is infinite, yeah. A lot easier, I feel. My grandma smells like all the perfumes ever. My Nana does not perfume, but I do love her. She's a little freak. I'm glad that I have gotten to spend as much time with her as I have. And I will be sad the day I lose her. because I know that will happen at some point within the next 5 years, but only because she's so fucking stubborn about going to the hospital and getting her shit checked, and she's not going to listen to anybody about it. And it's one of those fucking old people things where it's like, I'm not going to the hospital, so I know she's going to get something that's easily treatable, and it's just going to be like one of the worst days of my life. I also thought I would lose my grandma in 5 years. That's been 12 years ago. Yeah, I mean, she's strong. Like, her mom, same way, and lasted until she was 90. I just don't want to see her like her mom was in her mom's last 5 years, where she just brain fall out. But she gets winded walking a bit. When we were at the pumpkin patch, I was a little worried. She got to get more exercise in her, but I know she won't listen. She is stubborn. I love her to death. One of my favorite people on this earth, but can't change it. Going to be stubborn. It is the year 2099. Slorg has become the dominant streaming platform in the Neuroverse. Finally. Nah, I don't think if I had a kid, I don't think I'd want him to be a streamer. I wouldn't mind if they want to get into entertainment, be like a Nepo baby. But I'm very much of the mind that if I had a child, it would be, I want you to do what you want to do. Whatever you want to do, if I can help bankroll it, I will. Don't want him to be, you don't got to follow in my footsteps. Whatever you do, I'm going to be proud of you. My child will be, I don't know, like a baseball player or something. Gonna get really into sports and I'm gonna be like, what are you talking about? I don't care. Dad, I hit the homer. Dad, I'm MVP. Dad, we won the major leagues. Yeah, okay, whatever, buddy. Hop on Call of Duty 18. We're playing a little Fortnite. I want your kid to be a Nepo baby? I don't know, man. True, I'm not rich nor famous enough for a child of mine to be a Nepo baby. Brendaniel did not live up to the hype. Well, part of that was also like, during Brendaniel, they also put me on Wellbutrin for like 2 weeks of that arc. And that was a really bad decision on their part. Fish oil arc? Oh, Mighty Dodongo. There was a couple of years back, a year or two back. Some chatters were here for that. I was taking fish oil supplements because I'd heard they were good for you. Made me really fucking angry. Brendaniel didn't finish Dark Souls 2. I didn't have to. Once I started getting medicated and growing my hair back out, I was like, there is no need for this. There's no need to suffer. Why play a video game I hate? Well, like and hate. Fish oil makes you angry? Oh God, on God, this explains so much. Fish oil can make you angry. People will talk about how, like, you need the fatty acids, but so here's a couple of things. Fish oil, a lot of the time, over-the-counter fish oil is expired. Then people will recommend you krill oil, and krill oil can also be bad for you. You should not take a vitamin unless a medical doctor recommends it or a multivitamin. I'll be real, I'm not here much, and I have no idea when each arc was. I always assumed you have unmedicated ADHD. No, I have medicated ADHD now. They gave me the Adderall. I take the funny little yellow pill. It make the brain work smoother. It doesn't change like how weird I am, but do make the brain work a little smoother. But yeah, 30 years of unmedicated ADHD will do that to you. You guys really should have been here for the tournament arc. Honestly, I know you're joking, but that's also just the 900 person battle royale in Funny Wrestling. Brendaniel was a Crash Out arc. I've had multiple Crash Out arcs. I've had more Crash Out arcs than I think most people have on the internet. And still survived. Because after my Crash Out arcs, I reconvene, I reconnect, I reset, and then I'm good. No, I'm fine on broccoli. I don't want any green things. Right now, I think green things go against my aura. It will ruin my aura. Cauliflower? No, it will ruin my aura. I know. My aura is already rancid. I don't need more white. Yeah, you got any blue? No blue, all green and white. On the blue. You got the Silent Suzuka colors. That's a Uma Musume horse. I'm fucking ruined. They killed me. They're killing me. Got any chartreuse? That's a green. I know you're... Shelby's really mad about chartreuse being a green. It's one of those Mandela effects she fucking hates because she thought it was a red or like a magenta. That shit's a green. That shit's a lime green. Nah, chartreuse is a green. It's a lime green. What about Vermilion? Buddy, that's a town in Pokemon. Oh shit, they're all named after colors. Wait a minute. Goldenrod? Pallet Town? Pokemon? Wait a minute. What the fuck? Cerulean City? What the fuck? I assumed it was a red too, not that I ever checked. Because chartreuse sounds like a red. It's like Kiki and Booba. What? Kiki sounds Kiki. Booba sounds Booba. What does that mean? Kiki is Kiki. Booba is Booba. If something is Booba, it's Booba. If something is Kiki, it's Kiki. Sword, Kiki. Big red rubber ball, Booba. Yeah, Kiki is sharp, Booba is soft. Sinnoh region. When are they gonna do Pokemon that has the Queso region? Am I right? He's still doing stuff? He's still doing stuff, right? Yeah, Kiki is Sonic the Hedgehog. Booba is Biggs the Cat. Hey, Froggy. Yeah, he had water park streams that went big. Happy for him, man. Has enough money to get out of the trailer and yet still doesn't get out of the trailer. Queso. He's like a big boy streamer. He's like one of the big streamers, but somebody who get out of the trailer, but doesn't even get out of the trailer. Oh, it's K-I-K-I. They spelled it wrong. Chipples, you failed. You got it wrong. You have to work on this. Sentencing you to the grammar mines. Sorry. The grandma mines, they should make grandparents dig for oil. They're not doing anything. Put them in the coal mines. If you're worried about coal miners, you got to put get the old ladies down there with big axes. What Brendaniel arc do you think is your most productive? Probably this one, but you're not seeing a lot of it. I'd have to say this one, but you're not seeing a lot of it. But that's just because a lot of it is personal productivity rather than business productivity. Shoulder pads would be kiki, yeah. Business suit, zoot suit.
Oh, I hate business clothes.
Yeah, you have to wear business clothes to be kiki.
I don't even wear business clothes to work.
I know, but that's how you get to be kiki. Brendan, in your theater days, do you ever wear costumes that'll have a funk to them? Absolutely. That's part of the costume experience. If you are in theater and the costumes don't have a funk, oh, dude, you know what was way worse? Choir robes. Choir robes had a funk to them. One of the choir teachers I had would not get the robes washed, and they smelled so fucking bad. Up there, under the hot lights, sweaty teenagers all going, when I was a young boy. No, sorry, it wasn't that. It was the... Baba ye tu le, mi guni ye tu amina, Baba ye tu le, Gina la coeli tukuzwe. Yeah, you can scratch. If you're gonna scratch. Don't like fucking don't pussyfoot about it. There it is. That's what I fucking thought. Don't be a baby about it. Get in there. Get in there. Be like a monkey eating bugs. Well, no, but get in there with like a monkey eating bugs, but you're scratching. There we go. Now that's the good shit. That's what your nails were made for, true. Wherever my teacher got the suits, it smelled very old and musty. I want to find the company so I can smell it again. At my theater, the Sioux City Community Theater, they have so many costumes and they're all so old, but they get laundered every once in a while, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, I've worn theater costumes. Choir robes way worse though, IMO. Ours were really, really cheap. They're really shitty. They probably still use the same fucking robes at North, I'm not gonna lie. Good channel if you want soap. Booba! Oh, is this the upscaled? Ew, buddy, how would you ever release this? Ew! Guys! You're better off putting it on a big TV and taking a photo with your phone. That looks like shit. God, AI upscaled shit when you're like, it actually looks awesome. And I'm like, it kind of looks like shit, dude. I'm sorry. It actually is pretty awesome. And you're wrong. And it looks awesome. And you're wrong. Stop it. Like, I'm sorry, dude, but it kind of looks like shit. God, I can't even imagine fucking... The amount of work that people put into doing worse and less work is infinitely... I mean, it's a little bit endearing sometimes when humans go so far out of their way to not do work by doing infinitely more work rather than just putting in the work, but also really fucking sick of it. I'm so tired of it. Put your phone down, man. Do the work. I'm sorry. What if instead of Sub-Zero is Dom Zero? What if instead of Bottom Zero, he was Top Zero? What if instead of Top Gear, it was Bottom Gear? Dudes who like cars will like that one. They're soy facing down at the racetrack. They're soy facing in the Culver's parking lot for me. Kinda gonna get really into cars so that I can cultivate an older male audience of dudes who work on classic cars and go down to the Culver's and show them off while eating a big beef burger. Honestly, NetherRealms is cowards for not making Zebron real. NetherRealms is cowards for not bringing back meat. Part of the fun of fighting games is goofy characters. I'm tired of fighting games being like, here's the character from... I'm tired of Mortal Kombat especially doing the... Here's the character from Alien. Here's the character from... Here's the character from this. Here's the character from Predator. Here's the character from Terminator. Here's the... What are you doing? What are you doing? Shelby... gave me the Whoville special. I don't want the Whoville special. I don't want it. I don't want the Whoville special. I'm not eating 50 cans of Who Hash because they're on clearance. I don't want to eat 50 cans of Who Hash. I'm sorry. I don't want it. I don't want the Who Hash. Somebody else can have the 50 to 60 cans of Who Hash. Ain't on me. Don't want it. But you can't pass on the Who Hash. I don't want the roast beast. I don't want the Who Hash. I don't want it. But Brendan, everybody loves Who Hash. I'm sick of Who Hash. Everybody's getting it fucking cheap at the vape store, and I'm tired of it. Why are we eating Who Hash from the vape store? What Who Hash tastes like? I'm assuming it's like a potato. The Grinch changed. Why can't you accept this Who Hash? I don't want the Who Hash. I don't want the roast beast. I want a turkey and a 5-pound ham. Sick of this shit. Hashed all those Who's for nothing. In the turkey and beast? Okay, but like the roast beast is different. That shit looked like it'd have you sleeping for weeks. To be fair, if I had an opportunity, I would try the Who Hash. I would try the roast beast. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting here pretending that I'm not whimsy maxing when like people are editing me as a fucking gnome for a reason. It's because I hate it. When that roast beats hit, I'm going to green. Waiting for that roast beats. Going to green my shit out. Do I practice Who Hanukkah? Hanukkah is right there, dude. Actually, Hanukkah sounds like the beginning of Rey Mysterio's theme song. Is it? Hanukkah, 619. When the roast beef is sizzling. Oh yeah, when the roast beast is sizzling. I think Who's definitely have a bashing they tummy at the Who Denny's for the Who Hash. Buddy, I have 5 cans of Who Hash. The ball game is on. We're getting our shit in. Buddy, I have 5 cans of Who Hash. The ball game is on. I have 5 Who beers. I got Who IPA. I got Who Jalapeno Poppers. I got Who Ridged Chips. I got Who to Chork Dip. I got the fucking smoking the hookah. Who out there? Who hashing the hookah. Grinch came into my fucking store the other day. Didn't realize it was him on account of all the Who Hash I'd been smoking out of my hookah. Dude was trying to buy his fucking heart pills at the pharmacy, and I went, oh, fuck, are you the Grinch? Don't you hate Christmas? And he says, heart condition, and he walked away. Have you checked out Dispatch? Nah. Visual novel. I don't care how they try to decide and make you think you're playing a video game. They're not tricking me into playing a visual novel. Like, I don't care how good Arcane is. I'm not fucking playing League of Legends. Same thing. You are not getting my ass into a visual novel. I don't care how good it is. Have you seen Arcane then? No, I'm not watching Arcane. I don't care how good it is. I'm not playing League of Legends. Says the man who did a week straight to date everything. Yeah, but you fucked the microwave in that. Do you fuck the microwave in Dispatch? No. You don't fuck the microwave. And it's episodic. I don't care. I'll wait until it's all out and maybe give it a chance when it's on sale. I'm not buying episodic content in the year of our Lord 2025. I'm not. Cursing Brendan to be sent back in time and put in the Games Done Quick cringe compilation. Why? What game would I do quick? What would I say? I don't want to be in that compilation. Stop it. Stop cursing me with hyper-specific things that would just make my life worse. Please. I don't need any more curses or hex upon my person. I don't need them. I have enough curses and enough hexes upon my person. I don't need them. Haze? I couldn't speedrun Haze. I don't care about speedrunning. The only game I ever speedrun was Jumper on the PS2, and I didn't even speedrun it. I just submitted my time as a speedrun record and got #1 for PS2 for a while. Yeah, I'm a speedrunner. I played Jumper, A Griffith Story on PS2 at a normal rate and had #1 world spot for a bit because nobody else did it. Submitted my time as like an hour 30. Get the soap out, boys. We're going in clean. No dirty business here. No dirty business. We're gonna go in clean. We gotta make it look good. You gotta understand. You got people coming to this gazebo. Big wedding. You got a lot of kids right out of high school. They coming on down here. Right before they prom, they gotta get some photo shoots done, all right? We gotta clean this gazebo. You gotta get it done. We're going in clean. Don't go in dirty. Don't come out dirty. We're going in clean. We're going in soapy. Get the soap in there. Go in clean. Go in soapy. Come out squeaky clean. Get their job done, and people are going to be coming to this park. They're going to get their high school senior pictures done of them awkwardly standing on the edge of the gazebo. Don't know where to put their fucking hands. On account of the fact that the photographer doesn't know what they fucking doing. It's your mom's friend. She has a nice camera. She's trying to start a photography business. And she doesn't know what to tell you what to do with your hands, but the gazebo is there and it looked nice in the background. That's all that matters. And like, yeah, they're gonna look back on this picture in about 10 years and they're gonna be like, damn, wish I wasn't so fucking awkward, bud. But regardless of what they do, that's what the gazebo is for. Here for an inopportune gender reveal party. And then they're gonna set the gazebo aflame with the gender reveal fireworks they got. And then we build another gazebo. We call the Amish, we get another one built. Need the gazebo so that your uncle can renew his vows to his wife, get too drunk, forget the words, and pass out in the middle of the ceremony on account of narcolepsy. Now listen here, once the winter comes in, people are going to be saying some shit like, is that the gazebo from Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer? Is this the crime scene where that grandma got ran over by a reindeer? Is this where it happened to her? And we're going to say no, we're going to deny all knowledge. This ain't where it happened, all right? If you see a Cousin Mel somewhere around here, you best be wary. That bitch ain't to be trusted. She trying to take Grandpa's money. We don't talk about that, all right? Keep your lips sealed. Ain't nobody speak. Keep it all hush-hush. Yeah, this is the location. This is where Cousin Mel and her devious lawyer met. That's where they sued the pants off of Santa. That's what Grandpa's gotta do. Fucked up. I don't like that Cousin Mel. I don't like a slimy lawyer. Went on a date with her. She ate 3 ice cubes and then coughed into my water and then left. Best date I ever had. Cousin Mel can sue my pants off. Cousin Mel can obliterate me with her hydro cannon. I don't even mind. I don't even know what that means. I gotta wash a guitar. Keep this El Kabong type shit. Jeff Jarrett would be so displeased. 30 the guitar. No, you gotta hit him with the guitar. Your Musk is replacing the entire old Twitter algorithm with Grok? No, because I don't use Twitter. I am sorry if you still use Twitter. Continue to use Twitter. It will continue to get worse. There is no saving it. El Kabong! I do not use Twitter. I do not keep up with Mr. Musk. He's too busy gooning at his robo-baps. He's too busy looking at robot baps. Too busy to look at robot baps. Probably hasn't talked to his son in like 4 months. Too busy looking at robot baps. What happened to cartoons, man? It's like either pure baby slap or anime. There's no middle ground. It's because marketers realize that kids don't have money. And the people who are parents, they don't want that money. That's because they don't want that money, man. They want your money. And they think that, like, it's either baby stuff, Bluey, or action cartoons, or adult animation where they say, fuck and bitch. And the rare good adult animation. What happened to cartoons? Warner Brothers, Discovery, ruined the Cartoon Network, ripped it apart. You gotta remember that Warner Discovery ripped Cartoon Network. They ripped the fucking copper wire out of the walls. All they do is We Bare Bears and the Teen Titans Go, season 89. Maybe, I think there's a new season of Gumball at least, but they got Finn saying bitch now because they don't want their money. They want your money. Kids don't pay for streaming services. Parents don't buy toys for their kids anymore. They give them iPad. Warner Brothers is going all in on Harry Booter. If that flounders, the entire ship is sinking. Well, the entire ship is already sinking because Warner Brothers and Discovery are already splitting up and they're looking for buyers. They're already trying to sell the copper wire now that it's ripped out of the walls. Even with Superman doing well, even with like James Gunn doing pretty decently with the DC verse, they're still trying to sell the copper wire out of the house while the house is burning. Yeah, they're selling individual IPs. It is over. Pray that Disney does not turn their fat and fetid gaze towards the eyes of Warner Brothers as they gulp down a greedy meal that they do fuck all with and nothing. Disney will turn its titanic gaze towards Warner Brothers and say, oh, I need a big buy. Another big, big buy. Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh. They will wail. Could you imagine Disney owning both Marvel and DC? It's gonna be fucking annoying. It'd be one of the most media annoying things in the fucking world is Disney owning DC. Is Disney also in the shitter? Yeah, but they have fuck you, we could be bankrupt for 100 years money, so it don't matter. You gotta remember that I'm already calling my shot. Horror is the new Marvel. That Fanta commercial with the Grabbler and Freddy Fazbear and Chucky and Mithrigan. Horror is the new Marvel. I'm sorry, dude. Horror is the new Marvel. Marvel was the new zombie movies. Zombie movies was the new, I don't know, cowboy movies. What's the Grappler? He's the guy from the Black Phone. He's like a mascot now because he's the Grappler. He grapples him. He goes, oh, you answered my phone. Ah, I don't know what he does. I haven't seen the movies. But I do know he's probably got like, who was phone? I was phone. I thought he was the grabber. No, he's the grappler because he grapples at you. He goes, I was phone the whole time. Oh, and it's like, buddy, I've been on the internet for like fucking 32 years since I was a baby. I already knew who was phone. Car door hook hand man. We already know. You're not car door hook hand man. You're not phone. Stephen King's son really did write a story about who was phone, and then it was like, I was phone the whole time, and I have a cool devil mask, and I have a jumpsuit. It's like, oh, it's the grappler from the Grab'ems movie where he was phone the whole time. Read the stream title is mouth washing and not power washing. Oh, sorry, buddy. Do you want me to? I can fix that for you. Give me a second. Yeah, I got you, bud. 1 second. Just give me a moment. Yeah, so here, and I walk away from it. And then yeah, it'll take a 3-hour video essay for that one. That'll be a 3 to 4 hour video essay to understand that one. That'll be a never read a book in my life, but I ate 3 books when I was a child to understand that one. That'll be the... Also, I'll be right back. Why did I do that? Don't screenshot that. I did like the guy on the side of a bus who's like excited about eating fucking fajitas are sizzling. What did you do? I am become white, Caucasian of this world. I can't escape it. I understand it. Reddit run from it. My caucasity cannot be. I cannot fight off the caucasity. I will clap. Memstradamus, I've been saying clapping at sizzling fajitas for 2 months now. Don't even hit me with that. This is what happened when I was talking about Labubus like in January. It happens. Do you understand? Do you see the through line? I don't blame you. Also, Jojen, I don't blame you at all 100%. This is not me yelling at you. This is me yelling at the state of the world. Do you understand that every fucking time I will say something or do something, there's a 90% chance that somebody else will say it or apparate out of the fog, and it will be like I created a guy. It keeps fucking happening. I'm too ahead of my time. I'm too ahead of the fucking game. Did you mutter 6'7" at your sleep at one time? No, but I am 6'5". Every time, dude, fucking wisdom of Apollo hits me. I can see it in the future, but it's only for slop jokes, and mine will never be funny. Somebody will say the joke but louder every time. Rip Chicken Stars, dead before it was even born. Well, Chicken Stars had no chance, man. Chicken Stars had no shot. As somebody who, like, sees the ebb and flow of the internet, I do get a little surprised about what sticks, but I was not surprised that Chicken Stars would not stick. I knew it wasn't gonna stick. Cursive Apollo, dude, fucking infinite wisdom. Every fucking time. It festered out of the womb of the meme drought. I know, they got fucking literally, they literally are sending the kids out to die in the war. It's the, some folks are born. Chicken Stars is Gen Z, Gen Alpha's Somebody Touch My Spaghetti. There we go. Plus, it was too close to Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jockey was already funnier and with a better intonation because you got the Chicken Jockey. Jockey Chicken. Water bucket release. Not gonna lie, is it weird that Jack Black, all of the things he says that are Minecraft things, he says it with the same intonation that Go-Go Gadget would say, like Inspector Gadget? Go-Go Gadget Chicken Jockey. Go-Go Gadget water bucket release. Go-Go Gadget crafting table. Go-Go, wait a minute. Brown bricks, Minecraft. Water bucket release, Go-Go Gadget. Is Mike Matei foundational to this universe? Do you think Mike Matei is an anchor being? Is that why his dick's so big? Is that the... Holy shit. I think I'm gonna have to go with Mike Matei as an anchor being theory, actually. Who's Mike Matei? Brown bricks in Minecraft. Brendan, you're scaring me? I'm sorry. I'm theorizing. Mike Matei anchor being. I feel like you just said 30 sleeper agent words in a row. Icon is cheeseburger. eBombsworld.com. Albino Black Sheep. Newgrounds.com. Punch Osama Bin Laden Adobe Flash game. My Little Buddy. Torture Room Simulator. Pets Cop. Walton Files. Greylock. SCP Foundation. Keter Euclid. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBong Weed Pants. Gangsta Looney Tunes, Little Homies, Silly Bands, Slappy Hands. I'm touching the womb of the universe right now. Inflated Knees, Justin RPG, Gigantic Oversized Straw, Tails Gets Trolled, Loss, Control-Alt-Delete. You ever hear about video games? The cake is a lie. Dancing Baby GIF, first video on YouTube, me at the zoo. Shoes. Oh my god, Shoes. Babar. Clive Barker Jericho. Raven Team Leader. Lair for the PlayStation 3. Virtual Boy. Doug Bowser. Reggie Fils-Aimé. Do you want to be a Beatle? Gabe Newell. Wait for it. Wait for it. Two-headed, 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 yee. Did I get anybody? Did I get everybody? Wait. Ultra Kill V1 body pillow. Butt plug that vibrates when you play the game. I'm just trying to see if I can... Black Templar Army. Horus Heresy. Ace Combat 6. Wait. Mr. Mosquito. Game Grumps Goof Troop. Oh, you got me. Who are you targeting with this? Everyone. Lithium Battery Fire. Grandma farting while she walking by. Gorilla Munch. Hey there, Jimbo. Pizza Time. Father, I cannot click on the book. Where's the beef? DJ Khaled. Overwatch me. Sorry, I'm in the Mind Palace. I'm scrolling back through the files. Yee! Now that's an old one. Let me just scroll forward a little bit. My queen. Okay, that's a little bit too far. Let me just go back a little bit. Go back a little bit further. Go back a little bit further. A butt coconut. Okay. All right. We're in that era. We're in the era right now. A butt coconut. Okay. Going through the file folder system. Animutation. Got that one. Oh, I mean, Lemon Demon, Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Pretty easy. Go a little bit forward. Go a little bit forward. And what do we got here? Badger, 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 Badger. Yeah, no, that's pretty easy. Neon Cat's right there. Yeah, pretty easy. Go back to... No, we went a little bit too forward. We're at Brody Quest now. Go a little bit backwards. Go edsworld.com. Edsworld Animations. Yeah. Go back. Go around that same time period. Gaia Online Gaming. MyYearbook.com. Go a little bit forward. Go a little bit forward. Warcraft 3. Demise of Brotherhood role playing. Sorry, I'm in the Gaia library. I have to. That's in about 2020 right now. 2020. That's what the mask is. And you were probably saying that at a Discord VC with your friends, probably giggling and laughing. I would say that the Discord VC call went on for about 3 to 4 hours long. I would say that somebody at some point probably streamed a video game, either some indie-inspired retro horror, more than likely Minecraft on your friend's Minecraft server, and you were all saying that and giggling and laughing. One of you a little bit older, maybe drinking. One of you probably owns Kitty Gear headphones, and you were probably like chastising them for owning the Kitty Gear headphones. But it was more so of a jovial chastising, not like a full chastising. Really just kind of making fun of them. More like friendly banter. Let's see. 2020, let's see, 2019. Embarrassed about your memories from 2019 because you were watching a lot of commentary community channels and then also doing fan art of those channels, and you regret most of your time in that community, although you still made some friends who you still appreciate to this day. I'm sorry, I have access to the Akashic record. Really disappointed that you did a fan dub of a comic and the YouTuber that you liked never even saw the fan dub of the comic, and you think that it was you, but the YouTuber just never saw the email because it went to their spam folder. We are firmly outside of my getting red range. I'm free to lower my shields. Silent Hill Circumcision Wikipedia. Watching Pokemon Nuzlocke runs when you were younger and clapping your hands like a seal whenever the YouTuber's Pokemon would die. Watching a Brendaniel video in circa 2016 and going, I really don't get this guy, but then watching a video right after and going, huh. And then it's sticking in your brain like a brainworm, and now you're here. Let's see. Don't like Amazing Digital Circus, not because you don't think it's good, but because your friends are really into it right now, and they also won't shut up about murder drones. You have a friend who... You missed 3M, SMP? No, I did not hit it earlier. Want to get really into metalworking, but you worry about using the tech for metalworking, and you're too anxious about getting into blacksmithery or metalworking, so you watch a lot of metalworking videos, but you're not worried about buying the equipment. You're more so worried about yourself using the equipment. Seeing a cosplay of Pyramid Head on the internet and saying gender, but then it's sticking in your mind, and then getting all the materials to make the Pyramid Head cosplay, actually getting about a good amount of it done before your little brother steps in and says, that fucking sucks, and then you put it away for weeks. Really into a new kind of music, but your friends, when you try to show it to them, they go, I'm not really into that. And you know that they would like it if they really give it a chance, and you're starting to wonder, and you have this weird anxiety about whether or not, like, they're actually your friends. But then one of them actually gives it a try, and they say, oh yeah, no, this slaps pretty well. And you see them listening to it later on Spotify, and it gives you a bit of gravitas and makes you feel better. But then you start worrying about, oh man, do I really want to think of myself as the tastemaker in my friend group? So then you dial it back a little bit. You share less of your interests with your friends, growing a little bit apart from them in the process. Don't want your friend group to know that you're really into minifigs, and then you find out that one of them is also really into minifigs, and you bond even closer because the both of you get really into painting Warhammer minifigs together. Worried about living up to the standards your parents set for you and not growing beyond it because for fear of that failure leading to them considering you a failure as well. That one's an easy one. That's collecting Lego pieces out of your cousin's Lego sets because your parents can't afford Lego for you, but you've taken enough and you have enough Lego to fill about half of a bucket. Your mom got really into buying things on eBay And it's upsetting you because it's upsetting you, but also endearing because she's buying really cheap knockoff shit on eBay. But she remembers your interests enough to where they're tangentially related to your interests, but you don't really know what to do with any of this. Going into high school for a tech career, going to college for a tech career, and then coming out with a specific structural engineering type degree. Who are you aiming for? Everybody. I'm just firing shots. I'm just seeing who I hit. I'm firing into the crowd and seeing who I hit. Just... Your mom got really into selling Scentsy wax cubes, or even, dare I say, Lululemon, and you're sick and tired of her messaging you, and then you see a text from your mom, and you're like, oh man, my mom, I love my mom. But then you see the text, and then it's just an ad for the shit she's trying to sell out of her garage. Now that you're an adult, your dad really wants to try to bond with you, but he doesn't really know how to bond with you because he's been working his entire life, and now that he's kind of closer to retirement, he's trying to think of ways to really bond with you, and you appreciate it regardless, but you really don't want to play catch in the backyard. And then you do play catch in the backyard, and it's maybe a good time. Getting onto the internet at a young age and finding a way to break the safety security net that your parents have put on the router. And now you work in tech, and it kind of feels weird that was the very beginning of kind of your tech career, was when you were a child, you bypassed the modem. You have a blage. You point at images your friend posts on Discord and you say gender, which like I get because I do that too, but like drinking a beer with your uncle and then he says some really fucking wild shit and then farts and then walks back into the house. I want to blage, but I don't have one. Still missing me. Okay. Everybody is dumber than me. I'm the smartest man. All my coworkers are morons. I respect my boss, but I really wish he would stop giving me a hard time. He's busting my balls. That's the total miss. Watching Mandalore gaming videos about video games that I may play, and I add them to my wish list, but that I never actually get around to playing them. Yeah, okay. People, that's not me, that's not me. And then 3 fucking hits. Still missed me. Watching Brendaniel and saying under your breath, fuck, he got me, but then deciding I'm still going to type that he missed me just to see if he can hit me again. Bout of euphoria the second you posted a comment in a YouTube video and it got enough likes for the creator to see it, and they gave it a thumbs up themselves even though they didn't reply it, and it gave you a high for the rest of the day. Woo! Your coworker says they got really into this fucking mobile game, and your coworker's a bit older than you. They're maybe in their 40s or 50s. They show you their phone and they're playing fucking either PUBG Mobile or Genshin Impact, and you go, what? They go, yeah, I just really like the gameplay loop. When you were in high school, at one point you were sitting in the park with your friend on the hood of their car, on the roof of their car. You were both either smoking cigars or cigarettes, and at some point during the conversation, both of you looked at each other and said, yeah, when I turn 18, things are going to be different. Now you're a bit older and a bit wiser, and you look back at that time, and you enjoyed that time in the park with your friend. You enjoyed the dark ambiance of the atmosphere, but things aren't much different. You still feel the same. One time you had a Capri Sun, and you sucked up the straw through the Capri Sun, and then you went, ugh. Visceral memory for you. One time you poked a hole through the bottom of the Capri Sun, and everybody in the lunchroom laughed at you. Has yet to hit me. Video game during your formative years. You still have dreams about being that video game character. Starting to get to you eat food territory. This is cold reading. That's all it is. I'm just teaching you how to cold read. You go a little hyper-specific on some, you go very general for those. One time, you almost stumbled on the concrete walking outside, and you yelled, fuck, really loudly, and you didn't realize you did it. You kind of did it on instinct, because it had been a moment before you were out of the house, and everybody looked at you weird. Not that everybody actually looked at you weird, but you thought that everybody looked at you weird. One time where you were at the mall with your friends, one of them did something fucking really, really rancid and stupid, and then you got in trouble for it because you were the slowest of your group. Really, really, really wanted to start a band with your friends, but you kept telling them over and over again, don't worry guys, I can't play an instrument, but I'll be the singer. I'll be the singer. Fuck off. What's crazy? 50% of these are just things that have happened to me. So like, I don't... I'm not going to tell you which ones, but I played clarinet. Me when the chat member is Squidward. You really fucking love playing the clarinet, but you fucking hate it whenever you mention it because people bring up Squidward. And you kind of just hate SpongeBob in general because of that, but you still get some form of enjoyment out of watching SpongeBob gifs or memes. Shouldn't have said that. Gave me ammo. No, I hated the clarinet. Squilliam Court, got it. I got somebody else with that one somehow. I fired at somebody, the bullet curved like it wanted. You cry in weird times in movies, and whenever anybody asks why you're crying at like a weird time, you're like, oh, don't worry about it. It's just like, it's just sinuses or something. But realistically, it's just because the character in the movie is just a good dad, and it makes you upset that you never had that. Stop. Hey, that one's me, so I do that too. Sorry. Sometimes you got to shoot yourself to hit others. That's the... Yeah, but what if a gnome walked in and you smashed it with a hammer? I would assume that it would bounce back up like an accordion, and then I'd kick it across the room, and then I'd start punching and kicking and punching and kicking and punching and kicking it. Sorry, I already broke into the Akashic record. I apologize. Have an interest you would like to share with the streamer, but you're too afraid they would be able to use it against you. So as a form of power play, you try to get less invested into the streamer. You got to shit your pants before you make others shit their pants. Brandon, what if Yoshi was to lay an egg? I would sniff it. I would take a big whiff. I'm sorry. I'm tapping into the Akashic record right now. I'm actually a Brendan 10. There's not a single... You can ask me the dumb mole man questions. I will answer all of them. Oh, really? No, I'm tapped in. Need to start hitting us with really specific PS2 games. Oh, yeah, the fact that you watched a Let's Play of Klonoa when you were a kid, but you didn't want to share it with anybody. But you still talk about Klonoa with your friends, and now they're more accepting of it. But if you had talked about it when you were back in high school or back in middle school, kids would have been like, ew, that's weird. That's not Mario. Ew, that's not Sonic. Ew, that's not Pokemon. Don't know what that is. I'm just firing. I'm seeing if I hit anybody with it. Really into dot hack, but you don't want your friend group to find out you're really into dot hack. I know what that is. Fuck you. Get owned. Really don't want your family to know that you used your grandpa's credit card to buy a bunch of shit on the Xbox store, so you just start making up a story about it being like, it was hackers. I got hacked. I don't know how it happened. And you smile Riley with a smug ape-style smile as they don't get a refund, and you get to keep all that shit. But then your parents are still really mad, so they take away your Xbox. That was you. I never got my Xbox taken away. I was a good liar when I was a kid. I did make him think it got hacked. You spent real money on Mafia Wars, and your dad is still mad at you about it. Or any Facebook game. You spent real money on a Facebook game and your dad is still mad about it. He brings it up every single time you're around. When you go over to your parents' house to stay or to hang out or to be around them, you don't replenish. And you don't replenish because you know that your dad is going to get really mad about it. And you just think it's funny to see him mad because he's like a cartoon character. Sometimes you go on newegg.com and you just look at PC parts and go, damn it, fuck, damn it, fuck, damn it. Like he's getting more and more into hitting himself. Still, me streaming, why are you hitting yourself? Why you're hitting yourself? Looking at a picture of Renamon and being like, don't need the ops to know I'm into this. Looking at a picture of Renamon and then saying, I need the ops to know I'm into this. Sick of your cat because they keep biting the string to your basketball shorts. But you love them, so you just keep trying to like tie up the basketball short strings, but it's really uncomfortable and you forget your cat's going to bite the strings. So you unstick them, and then the second you unstick them, your cat is back swinging at the basketball short strings. Accidentally drank Whiteout because you thought it was a tiny soda. Walking around in high school with the little stapler remover and going, I. Gotcha. Purposefully being mad at your mom and leaving the house for the day, and then purposefully stepping on cracks and going, fuck, I hope I break her back. And then getting home, and while you're laying in bed, you're like, oh, I love my mom. I don't want her to break her fucking back. And then you're mad at her again the next day, and you do it again. Getting a whiff of a perfume your mom used to wear, and you get really confused in the mall, and the lady kind of looks like your mom. But then, like, it passes you by, and the nostalgic feeling fades. Oh, yeah, pretending to feed the tiny people in your TV because you saw Ryan Gosling do it in a Vine you saw, and you're like, ha, I should also do that. You try to record it, but, like, you're awkwardly holding, like, your phone, and your siblings won't help you, so you're just, like, trying to spoon feed the people on the TV, but, like, your phone, you can't, like, hold your phone and also do it at the same time and try to get a shot, so, like, you're really confused about the spacing of the photograph or video. Getting oddly confused at an age that is confusing, and then going, fuck, okay, looking at your shoes and going, okay, which one is left or right? Which one is left? Fuck, no. And it's an embarrassing long time before you, like, realize which shoe is the left shoe, which shoe is the right shoe, and which foot is the left foot, and which foot is the right foot. But you don't tell anybody about it because, like, you're embarrassed about it. And your family, you're going on vacation, like, you gotta get your shoes on. Saying, I'm gonna get really into skateboarding after playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Your parents actively go and get you a skateboard, and all you do is sit on it and, like, move around on the ground with your hands and feet. Getting your finger caught in the little go-karts that they bring out at gym, and you're pissed because even if they had the plastic ones, they'd still hurt like a son of a bitch. Waking up in the morning in your house with a boner, and it won't go away, and you're like, fuck. So you pretend that you're Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid and try to sneak to the bathroom, and you get there, but then your mom makes a wry comment at breakfast, and you're like, fuck, and your face, it blushes red, so. Taking an embarrassing long time at the Aldi to realize you gotta put a quarter in the cart. That one's a cell phone? Nah, I knew it took a quarter, Ed. That's not a cell phone. I knew it took a quarter. When the Aldi opened, I figured that out. It costs a quarter, but you get the quarter back. You get the quarter back. Your friend telling you, saying a word at you, and you going, that's not a real word. Then you Google it, and you go, well, I still don't think it's a real word, even if they show you the dictionary definition because you're a little bit embarrassed you didn't know it was a real word. You're losing the argument. You're losing an argument. You have to self-deprecate. You have to self-deprecate. You're losing the argument. You're losing the argument. You have to self-deprecate. It'll diffuse the situation. If you cell phone right now, it's going to diffuse the whole thing. You have to cell phone right now. You have to cell phone right now. Listen, you are a cell phone. I asked who is the grabbler. You are. You is phone. Cell phone who? Hook hand, car door hand, man. You got me, okay, you got me. Getting a sales job at a mobile phone store, and then the manager walks out and he takes a bite of a lemon, skin and all, spits it on the ground and says, get to work. You leave that very day. Waking up in the morning and your bed is no longer a bed, it's a grill. You're slowly being cooked. Hearing a food item and getting confused, so you call it a Dahmer kebab and everybody looks at you weird. Waking up in the morning and your fat fuck friend won't come out from under his rock, so you have to jellyfish alone. Getting a lot of you with that. Fuck, you got me, fuck. Oh, you got me, oh, fuck. Getting way too in the Markiplier and making references with your friends groups at school, but none of them get it. And you just go, you guys don't understand. It's real art. It's real content. You guys don't get it. Getting mad at them and then making up later when they show you a cool video of a guy hitting his balls with a rock. It's really funny. Brendan, please don't go to the Laugh Factory. When you check your watch history on YouTube, and it's a lot of Oni Plays compilations, and you're like, man, I gotta check out other things. So you watch a video of, I want to say like bug larva for a little bit, and you're like, fuck this, and you go right back to the Oni Plays compilation. What? Huh? You wake up and your hands are feet, and your feet are hands. Then you wake up again and you realize that was a dream within a dream. Then you wake up again and you're like, what the fuck? Actually, having a dream and then knowing that it's a dream and then waking up in the dream and you're like, is this a dream too? And then you wake up and you're like, fuck, dude, glad that wasn't a dream, but there's a giraffe at your door. Like, shit, not again. And so it's threes. You respond to your friends with only smiling friends gifts. In the past, you only responded to your friend group with Rick and Morty gifts. In time, there will be a new cartoon that you only send in GIF form in replies. Oh, you recently watched the Michael Richards, like, crash out video? That video you can't prepare for the Michael Richards crashing out at the Laugh Factory. You can't prep for it. You don't know how bad it is until you see it. Like, it's not something that you can prepare for. You can't. It's like a generationally bad crash out. Does he, like, get racist? Oh, tears his fucking career. It is the Kramer Laugh Factory, the Michael Richards Laugh Factory thing is really wild because it is literally just the autopsy of his career. It's the death and autopsy of his career right there. Yeah, now if he did it, he could get a podcast and a streaming career on Kick and $500,000 on a GoFundMe. The adverb of a noun, true. He adverbed his noun too hard to the sun. Has he done anything since? I think it was on Jerry Seinfeld's coffee podcast where it's like, we gotta get coffee. Jerry, tell me about that girlfriend you had. No, we're not gonna talk about that, Kramer. Don't worry, people don't need to know about that. He's a curveball, yeah. I mean, he's gonna get the only job Michael Richards got after that crash out was job from friend. And of course he's gonna make jokes about it. There's nothing else he can do. He knew he fucked up while he was doing it. He just kept digging himself deeper. The sad thing, sad thing about the Michael Richards crash out too is he knows he's crashing out and he just keeps digging the hole deeper. He's trying to bring it back by digging deeper. He doesn't get a ladder and get himself up. He tries to get it back by digging deeper. It was a sad, desperate gamble that made it even worse, and now he's relegated to getting job from friend. Like, I understand how Paul Rubens could come back from the jacking off in the porn theater. Like, you're supposed to, that's a porn theater. Well, Michael Richards is not going to have his comeback moment. Who is somebody who wasn't canceled, who totally should have? Was going to say Hitler, and then I remembered he canceled himself, so. Honestly, we should start saying that instead of unalived. I like that more. If you want to do an ad-friendly term, I just hate it when ad-friendly terms become something that people actually say. Thank goodness I've never heard a person in the real world say unalive. It is objectively funnier. Well, that's the problem, is it's funny. What did Jeff Dunham do besides be unfunny? Give your grandpa something to watch while he was fucking, in his big brown sofa. Going, puppy. I'm here. Oh, but he's got Peanut. Come on, what about Peanut? Peanut the puppy. Remember Peanut? Cannot believe this is why when people say white people have no culture, it'd be like, we have a culture, it sucks. It's Jeff Dunham popular for 10 years. That's part of our culture. It sucks. We have a culture. It's no flavor on food. We have a culture. It's Joe Dirt on DVD. We got Weird Al, and that's something, but clapping at the fajitas and saying, fuck yeah, I love Weird Al, as it blasts on the radio at the Mexican restaurant. When the fajitas come out soggy, my face won't be poggy. Awful, thanks. Oh, fuck off, Nameless. You're just mad because that's something you wanted to fucking say. When the fajitas come out bizzlin', my ass like Miss Frizzlin', on account of the fact that you're gonna need a fucking goddamn bus to get me out. When the fajitas come out sizzling, that's when I get to Rizzlin'. Today, we got a great special. Hey everybody, it's me, 70-year-old Whistler. Today, we got a great special. I got on my local deli, and it's freaking poppin'. Can I get a Riz face? Bit if the Rizzler was a 70-year-old New Yorker. This is me if the Rizzler was stuck in the femur breaker. It would sound like that. That's actually my bit if anybody was stuck in the femur breaker. Although we shouldn't put the Rizzler in there. He's a baby. Do you think Dave Portnoy claps when the pizza comes out sizzling? I think Dave Portnoy poops his pants whenever he gets a piece of pizza, and that's my headcanon, is that he literally shits himself every single time he gets a piece of pizza. But they cut that part of the audio out. Brendan, when will you go into the fever breaker? Right now. No. They're not putting me in the femur breaker. Femur too tall. They have to recombobulate it. They're rebuilding the femur breaker to the big size. I have to warn you, the Rizzo has a Hardy sponsorship. I saw it today. Not trying to be mean, not trying to be rude. If you've worked at a Hardee's, fine. I have in my experience, I have a personal belief that Hardee's only hires goblins. I've never seen a Hardee's employee. I've gotten food there before, but I've never seen a Hardee's employee. Even when they deliver the food, I haven't seen them. I think they hire goblins from the Deep Dark. I don't think anybody real works at Hardee's. I think it's a cover for goblins. I think it's a deep goblin cover-up. Well, Brendan, goblins need jobs too? Yeah, well, yeah, that's why your mom do be goblin on my cock, buddy. I'm sorry, Zaffy. You fell... You didn't do anything. You bit into the bit. I had the apple in my hand, and you bit into the apple. I'm sorry. Didn't do anything to it. You bit into the apple. Bite on these nuts, stream boy? Crazy, but that's what your dad said to me last night. Really into cock and ball torture. Didn't know that. Thought I was going for cognitive behavioral therapy. Was completely wrong on that front. Still had a good time, though. Hardee's was my first job. All I know about Hardee's is it's got to be goblins. I see the dark and malevolent presence is affecting everybody differently today. True. I forgot that music wasn't playing. That's how... Brendan, that's a desk pop of a joke. Funny, but you can't keep shooting like that. I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm not stocking blanks today. I got Full Metal Jacket. Thank you, Roger, by the way, for... that warm-up drawing of a pregnant Funko box. It is kind of fucking horrifying. Do you think it would have like a heartbeat? It would jiggle? True. Yeah, I'm sorry, Grandma. I do what I have to do. I feed the Brendan in my TV dad's root beer. The best part of knowing most of Brendan's soul reads is the fact that I can see the future and definitely avoid revealing which ones get me. He would need to be able to catch me off guard. Well, yeah, that's part of the fun, is I know motherfuckers, here's the thing about soul reads, is I know there are motherfuckers who I hit, and they will immediately say, you didn't get me for the bit. I also know I miss, because it's just me saying shit. It's any fucking streamer doing any soul read kind of bit is just saying shit and hoping that it sticks. That's cold reading. That's what psychics do. It's the same fucking thing. It's educated guessing with niche products for an audience that is like, probably has interests that are around mine in some way or form, or friends of mine. It's ejaculated guessing. You got it. Saying you didn't get me would also reveal silence is the easiest and most effective path. Roger, I know I got your ass a couple of times because I deep dived to make sure I got your ass. Because you fucking made sure you said, you've never gotten me, Brendan. And so I deep dived, which is the Joker's trick, because check that out. It's the parasocial play. I see what you did, motherfucker. You set the worm upon me, and I went, I know Brendan has never gotten my ass. Well, yeah, on account of the fact that you're hundreds of miles away, probably. Greylock is the one that hit me, and I was silent until now. Yeah, did you watch Greylock, or did you watch a video essay about it? Sorry. Gotta Guess watched it, and then watched a video essay about it. Well, no, Gotta Guess watched it, and then saw a video essay about it, and you recommended. When I was a kid, I didn't think blimps were real, because I saw it in The Simpsons first. Then I learned about the Hindenburg, and I went, that shit crazy. He should have Winston as Churchill. I don't know. If I was Winston Churchill, I would have used Bubble Shield and the lightning gun. I don't know why he didn't do that. I don't know why he had such a hard time with World War II. The British, I mean, they had Winston with them. He has Bubble Shield and lightning gun. He should have aped out. I don't get it, man. Hi there. Oh, Winston. Have you heard about alcohol? Have you heard about cigars? Hi there. Winston's so sad because I wish Winston was a character in any other video game. Winston is one of my what-if characters where it's just like, damn it, I wish Winston was in any other game. You don't even have to change his kit. Just put him in a different game. Put him in TF2 or put him in Deadlock. Put him in a better game. Put him in Fortnite. Fucking, hi there. Winston, when he pings, be like, guy there. Winston in TF2 be like, spy there. Winston, when I drop some of my fast food, be like, fry there. Winston, when I'm playing washing machine or laundry store simulator, be like, dry there. Winston, when I'm sad about the passing of a beloved relative, and he points to his shoulder and says, cry there. Winston, when I'm about to put on the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock movies, and he sits down with a big bowl of popcorn and says, oh, Stephen Fry there. Winston, when they roll out the big CRT TV into the science class and says, neither. Oh yeah, I'm in the Akashic record today. It's the ibuprofen. I gotta take more ibuprofen sometimes. I really do. Winston, when I get some cheese, he says, guy there. And I say, no, Winston, Gruyere. Gruyere, not guy there. Oh, that one made me laugh. Rocket liked that one. Winston, when I ask him when he got back from the grocery store if he got any toilet paper, he throw me a roll and says, "Ply there." When Winston and I are playing co-op Elden Ring, and he reads a message and laughs, and I say, what's the message saying? I look over and I say, "Oh, I get it." And he says, "Haha, try there." And then I finger the butthole. Can you show us the Winstons? Yeah. Oh! They tried to escape. Beautiful human dirigible, true. Winston, when he's my lawyer, and I gotta sign the affidavit, and whispers to me, "Lie there." There are layers to this. Not many, but there are layers. Winston, when I ask him why he's floating 2 feet off the ground towards a windowsill, and he'd be like, "Pie there." That one's easy. Winston, why is my laptop running so slowly? Spyware. I love just coming up with Overwatch the joke book. It's the level of comedy we get here on the Brendaniel stream is equivalent to reading a joke book that you get at the Scholastic Book Fair when you were a kid. Which Teletubby do you think could win in a hot dog contest? I'm gonna be honest, I was thinking immediately Poe, but because I was doing like I think the brain connected Kung Fu Panda, Panda Fat. I think they all lose to the vacuum. I think the bit would be the Teletubbies enter a hot dog eating contest and they're competitive and they start like butting heads against each other. And then the vacuum comes in the final round and just goes... sucks it all up. Well, there's Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe. Isn't one of the Teletubbies the fucking I like food? Vacuum's the referee. Fuck you. The sun is the referee. The sun is God. The sun is the judge from Final Fantasy Tactics. Don't even. Winston, when he's really excited for getting out of class early on account of the fact they're doing a public assembly, and then he gets there and he goes, "Oh, hi there." Then he has to learn about cigarettes and how they kill your lungs real big. Winston, when he's working in the Bronx on a construction project, and he sees somebody he knows down below and be like, "Hi there." Same thing. Winston, when he knows what kind of cheese it is, he says, "Gruyere." That's the follow-up joke to the last one. Which Teletubby do you think gives the best head? It's a children's program. Grow up. Real response. Lala. Winston reading a book in the library, and I ask him, so what's the book about? "Oh, derriere." "Oh, it's Everybody Poops." Winston and Pee-wee's Playhouse be like, "High chair." Which Teletubby do you think scrapbooks? Dipsy. Winston outside of a big expensive circus. High fare. Winston at the family restaurant, but he's just a little short. High chair. Same joke, different context. Asking these questions about the Teletubbies, but I do believe this is a Cleveland show bit. I am almost 100% convinced that the Baby in Cleveland show, or at least some cartoon, was like, "I want to fuck the Teletubbies," and that was the whole joke, so. Would you kiss Winston? Yeah. On the cheek, on the lips. This is also reminiscent of the Bullet Train. What kind of train are you? I think you're a Thomas. Oh yeah, Winston, what's your favorite Avenged Sevenfold song? Nightmare. You should have known. His name is Winston. He's got a shield, he likes banana, yeah. He is an ape, he's gonna go bananas. From Overwatch, his name is Winston, oh yeah. Hey, Winston, what are you gonna get at the donut shop? Eclair. Winston, where'd you get your lobotomy from? At Claire's. Who would kill Obama the fastest, Winston or Gorilla Grodd? Really depends on the timeline for Winston, because at some point I think he's just a Fed, right? Winston, when he breaks his phone, he'd be like, "Apple Care." And then I take him to the Best Buy, and they say, "No, sir, it's not covered under Apple Care." So he presses Q and then activates his Gorilla Rage. Hard to beat a fresh apple fritter on a chilly fall morning. I'm still mad. There were so many bugs at the pumpkin patch. I didn't get to go fucking into the corn maze. Winston, how'd you get so fucking smart? What you been reading? Voltaire. You like the Winston? What are you watching on Cartoon Network? We Bear. Winston, who's your favorite animatronic? Toy Chica. No, Winston. Fuck. Do they got a monkey animatronic? They gotta have one of the extended lore. Why did they design Toy Chica like that? I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. I'll be 100% with you, dog. I don't know. Why is Toy Chica gonna be Megan Fox? Gonna be a really weird bit when Toy Chica says, "Get over here. I'm going to Toy Chica at you," and then Toy Chica's all over the place. I don't know why Toy Chica is the one that everybody points to when Ballora exists, because Toy Chica's been around longer. Toy Chica also been around, I think, 2 years longer. Enough for a lot of people to have formative memories about Toy Chica. I.e., like, you know, you had people who were kids watching FNAF content in 2013, around FNAF 1, FNAF 2. And then they were a bit older by the time that Ballora came out. So they're still like, you know, ballerina horny or whatever. But then again, people are pointing to Circus Baby, and that's concerning. Well, people are pointing to Circus Baby because Circus Baby is Harley Quinn vibes. on account of the fact that she's a clown. Like, and that's it. People attach, the neurons get attached and fire. They attach themselves. You can't be doing that, circus baby. White people clap when the cranberries are in season. Sorry, pumpkin, but white people clapping in the cranberry bog as yet another child is given to the cranberry gods. Put him in the bog. Put him in the bog. The harvest will reap. The harvest will reap. Put him in the bog. Put him in the bog. Still thinking about cranberry bog spiders. Yeah, fucked up. That's what I was like. Ah, fucked up. It is crazy. I have two reactions. That's crazy or fucked up. Damn, I really am a fucked up and crazy type individual. What am I on the Myers-Briggs scale? Oh yeah, I took it. It said fucked up and crazy. Anybody else also go kind of ew if they see somebody put their Myers-Briggs test in their social media profile? Like if somebody puts their astrological sign in their profile, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But if I see the Myers-Briggs test, I'm like, ew. Saw one in a Discord profile one and I went, why? Maybe it was jokes, but I don't know. Data that's deterministic. This is the kind of person you are. Don't put baby in no corners. Brand the baby go in no corners. I go in no corners. I can never be in trouble. You can't take away my Nintendo Switch. I go in no corners. I'm around. Is that the one that's like HTTP or whatever? Yeah, the one that looks like a web address, James. Int GIF. I find the nothing? Well, because it's the same as kind of astrology, but with less sauce. Astrology, at least you get kind of cool shit. Like, I'm a crab. That means I have a hard exoskeleton and a soft layer of flesh inside. Whereas the Myers-Briggs test is just, it's like astrology, but sauceless. It is a sauceless astrological sign. Int J, when I took it in high school, me when I'm a little bit quirky and they give me the Int J profile, and I'm like, damn it, I should have picked Kick the Baby. Like, buddy, I'm sorry, but you are doing a sorting hat quiz. You are a Huffleplum. You are a Slytherin. You are a Biffendor. Oh, by the way, it's weird I don't know my blood type. In Japan, maybe. I don't know mine, Rue, but I'm not in Japan. Because I know that's like a very Japanese thing. I always loved it in video game, I did love it in video game booklets where they put the blood type of a character in the booklet. And it's like, why is there blood type here? I'm not going to be doing blood transfusions, right? And it's just like, oh yeah, that's just a personality thing. What kind of blood you got in you? Ryu from Streets? What kind of blood you got in you? Hey, the cool honor of knowing I was born in the year of the Golden Dragon. I don't know what year. Let's see. What is that, Chinese Zodiac? All right, cock. Alice in Chains, right? Yeah, here come the rooster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 1993, year of the cock. Why my dick so big be like? You would be. Would be funnier if it was year of the rat, but I think 96 is year of the rat, because I think my brother is born in that. Fucked up they put me in the cock too. See, year of the cock. Oh, 8's year of the rat? If somebody asks my sign, I just say Laura Palmer Funko Pop in retrograde. You gotta clarify. Laura Palmer wrapped in plastic, because there's two Laura Palmer Funko Pops. There's the wrapped in plastic one and the normal one. I hear your voice. Oh, that's Deadly Premonition. Same thing. How to get the Laura Palmer joke? Is it a TV show reference? Twin Peaks character Laura Palmer. Dead body is revealed in the very first episode. Her body is wrapped in plastic. The joke is that Twin Peaks is a very like artistic kind of detective show, aside from like season 2, where it's just like a bit of a fall off into season 3, which is goated. The funny joke is that, like, why the fuck is there a Funko Pop of Laura Palmer wrapped in plastic that's like a dead high school girl? Joke is, why the fuck did they make a Laura Palmer Funko Pop of her wrapped in plastic? Brenda would be invincible and charged into traffic on morphine. Me when I'm in morphine and the cops cuff me and I go, I can break these cuffs, sir. Can't break those cuffs, sir. And I go, ha, ha, and then I break the cuffs. When will you kill next? Thinking about it. I don't know, man. Yeah, I did the Zodiac, but it just said killer. Don't know what that means, but did the Zodiac and it said Hulk Hogan's friend, and I went, what? Now I got Brutus the Barber on my shit. I Brutus my barber until I'm a beefcake. Is that the... I have you sketched as foretold. Can I make you a gentleman thief, or would you rather be a bard custodian of society? You can make me a gentleman thief. Why'd you kill Jimmy Hart? Didn't do that. I was eating a big sandwich. I am the moon, yeah. No matter what you do, dread it, run from it, it doesn't matter. The moon can't be escaped. Look up at the sky. What's there? The moon trying to hide me behind the clouds? Too bad. I'm the moon. This shit don't matter to me on account of the fact I'm the moon. Me talking to my lawyers about the affidavit. And being like, sir, you can't just say that. You're not the moon. They don't know. They have no idea. I'm the moon. The moon is white. Jimmy Hart giving one last life for Hogan the day before Hogan died was great. Do you remember when Hulk Hogan walked in front of a crowd of 6 billion Hulkamaniacs? And he said, tear down that wall, brother. And Mr. Gorbachev, he tore down that wall. And the only reason I want Hulk Hogan still alive is so that he could lie more. I just want to see, I just want him to lie about the craziest things. Just, yeah, with moon landing, brother. 300 million screaming Hulkamaniacs were yelling at home. Landed on the moon, brother. That's why my arms are strong. Poop in hell, brother. Yeah. Rest in piss, brother. Dementia Hogan would have been crazy, but also, like, it is more wild to me that Ric Flair is alive still. No idea. Have no fucking clue how Ric Flair is still alive. I have no idea. Dude is still drinking. Wait, when did Hulk Hogan die? This year. He died. Yeah, like back in July. HH. It was another certified claims to be pro-life dies anyway. It's the... Ric Flair is proof that if you do enough drugs, it evens out. No, Ric Flair is just proof that some people got like that fucking... I don't know. There's some kind of like... weird fucking gene that some people get. They're built wrong. Ozzy is literally an example of, geez, he stuck around for a while. Like, honestly, Ozzy, I think only stuck around too is because he got clean, but lived a good life. Brendan, did you know that when Mae Young Hand Birth aired, they said Raw was sponsored by Chef Boyardee right after? I am not surprised. They did shock humor in a WWE they did shock humor in a WWE product. That's crazy. I am 100% not surprised. Where to play Goo Goo Babies? Trying to play Goo Goo Babies, but competitive ranked mode is crazy. These dudes really do be shitting in the diaper. Maybe the funniest, like, oh, what the fuck, like, coincidence that has ever happened. They didn't even think that was a possibility. No, the hand birth, it just happens that it's not mentioned for the rest of the show. If you were on call for commentary, do you want to be the guy who has to talk about the hand birth? Do you want to be the person who talks about the hand birth if you were on commentary? I don't think so. 100% not surprised. That's that Vince wants to do it, but I don't have to talk about it type shit. When are you showing Chad the segment? Fucking never. You can Google. No, okay, so explaining. In wrestling in the 90s, there was a segment where a character who was Mark Henry, he had a bit where he was called Mark Henry Sexual Chocolate. He was dating an 80-year-old woman, and then they had a whole storyline where she was pregnant. She gave birth to a hand. Can't Google, they banned me. Oh, true. I keep talking to Gemini, and I just keep saying, feeds you pipe bomb, making you bombing around. They banned me too, so I get it. When do we stop invading my dreams, just standing there and watching shit happen to me? I don't know, when you do something funny. Every time I'm in one of your dreams, it's like, help, help, Brendan the handler. Help, help, Brendan the grabbler. And I'd be like, do something funny. Do a little jig or say a funny little word. Say a funny noise. I'll put down the cigarette and I'll walk over and help out. Yeah, so that mixer. Thinking about Culver's. Got to get that concrete mixer. Now Brendan is the viewer. Yeah, I'm the resident sleeper now. Are you the one who keeps sending the happy version of me from the good timeline to take control of my lucid dreams? Nah, I've been sending you dreams about a really cool spider named Ham. It's part of my Heathcliff AU.